Join me as I take a journey outside of HBR's HQ and go to the Doncaster gaming market. And I want to see how hard it is to get a game on physical media to work on my Amiga 2000. Doncaster gaming market holds quite the plethora of vintage and retro hardware and games and software and merchandise and pretty much anything you can think of that anybody who collects retro or vintage stuff would ever want. So what I came back with was a very nice box copy of Video Kid. Video Kid is a fairly run-of-the-mill but quirky game from 1992, created by Twilight and published by Gremlin. Everything inside the box appears to be in beautiful condition too. Putting the discs into my Amiga 2000, however, it attempts to boot and just result in a red screen. Thankfully, there are now solutions for this problem, namely the use of WHDLoad. I'm going to download the installer from the WHDLoad website, which is whdload.de. I am going to leverage the fact that I've got a zip drive on my Amiga 2000, attached to SCSI, and a zip drive on my PC. If you want to see more about zip drives and Amigas, there's another video on my channel about that. The first thing I need to do is uncompress the archive. I'm going to do that using LHA, the GUI version, which is just running the command line process. I just find it easier to use, and decompressing that to the RAM disk. Then I can run the installer from there. Now we've got the WHD loader on the Amiga, we can simply run that and follow the on-screen instructions. Now if you get this error, it's actually not as serious as it thinks. I know I've got WHDLoad installed, but I have found with some of the installs in the past that occasionally when you install WHDLoad, it doesn't actually make all the tools executable. So all you have to do is go in and make them executable, and then it will actually detect that they're there and correctly installed. Sponsors of this video are PCBWay. They provide PCB prototype fabrication from as little as $5. They also have a huge library of shared projects, and if you're not confident with a soldering iron, you can get them to assemble them for you. PCBWay also have CNC machining and 3D printing services. All of this is available at PCBWay.com. Thanks PCBWay for sponsoring this video. WHDLoad itself is not actually emulation of any kind, nor is it a virtual machine. It's more an abstraction layer that allows the OS to obfuscate some of the things that aren't compatible and change a few of the timings and redirect areas of memory. Now the difficult bit's over, it's just a matter of inserting the floppies when it requests them. This will then create images that it uses to run the game inside the WHDLoad container. Now we've got it all installed, we can actually look at the gameplay. Now, I'm fairly sure I have played Video Kid in the past, but we are talking about something that's about 30 years ago now. So this is really my first play. So please bear with me. Just to give you a bit of a retro feel, this is just me using some of the filters and plugins in DaVinci Resolve to achieve an effect that looks more like a CRT.
No sweat.
Moving to just straight direct capture that's been unaltered, you can see how crisp the flicker fixer on the ZZ9000 is. All the audio here is being captured directly from the Amiga.
No sweat. No sweat. Well done.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed coming with me on this journey, and if you'd like to see some of my other journeys, then why not try this out next?